Hello everyone and welcome to my first reading vlog. So I'm really excited about starting this. I hope I can actually read this week. I'm going to try to do a week reading vlog. I was planning on doing a weekend reading vlog this past weekend, but then I thought that probably wouldn't be a lot of things I'd have to say for just reading on one weekend. So I decided to do a week reading vlog. I hope I can actually read this week. Otherwise I'll just have to record everything again next week because this vlog will have no content. But let's hope. So today is Monday, November 2nd. I haven't read anything today, although it's already night time, as you can probably see by the terrible lighting that I have right now. Yesterday I finished reading The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I basically read half of the book yesterday because I was feeling really lazy and the book was really good, so I just read half of it and I gave it 5 stars because it is such a good book. I absolutely loved it. The story was amazing. I really liked how it ended, and it was just I have no words for it yet. I do not have words for The Night Circus yet. It was so good. And yeah, now I'm probably going to start reading 1984 by George Orwell because I'm reading it with a friend for a presentation that we have to do, but we don't know when the presentation is yet. We're gonna ask our teacher tomorrow. But we already agreed on like reading sort of at the same time, so we have planned like reading 5 chapters until the end of this week, but we don't actually know how long the chapters are. So this is just a mess. But yeah, depending on what my teacher says tomorrow about when we have to do our presentation. Why don't I have like a bug on my wall? Super random thing. But yeah, depending on when we have to do presentation and how long we think the chapters are, we'll see when we start reading the book. I'm gonna read a chapter today and try to read a chapter today just to like know how long the chapters are and to like get into the story, because I didn't want to be like reading 1984 and at the same time reading another book, because I think that would just be too confusing and I have to do a presentation on that one. But yeah, and also thank you to everyone on my Instagram who voted, because we were indecisive between The Great Gatsby and 1984, and at the polls were for most of the 24 hours of that story leading towards The Great Gatsby, but then it just at the last minute just flipped and changed into 1984. And then in our philosophy class the teacher also mentioned it, so like it's a sign from the universe that we should read 1984. So that's the book we chose and I hope to like it. Also, really random thing, please tell me in the comments if you think I have an Australian accent, because I've had people say I have a British accent and I've always thought I had sort of like a British accent, but I never thought I had an Australian accent. But then I did an oral presentation last week in English, and my teacher just turns to me and says, "It's really interesting because you have like an Australian accent." And I'm like, Australian accent? So yeah, now I'm unsure, and I don't think I have, but maybe I just don't know accents that well. So please do tell me if you think I have an Australian accent in the comments, please. That would be really helpful. Thank you very much. And now I'm gonna finish this clip to see if I can get into some reading of 1984. And I will probably update tomorrow morning on how I enjoyed the first chapter. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday, November 3rd, and yesterday I did end up reading a bit of 1984. I didn't get to any chapter. I just read the introduction that the book has, written by someone Yeah. And I actually really liked reading that introduction because I have a really really old copy that friend borrowed me. So the copy that I'm reading is actually from January 1984. So that introduction, it actually says a date that it was written in December 1983, and it's so crazy, like, because I was reading about stuff that was happening in that time, and I was just like thinking, what if that introduction was written today, but like the way and the things that that introduction talks about, what if it was written today? It would just be radically different. It would be so crazily different. So I really liked reading that introduction, so I haven't gotten to the actual book. I'm gonna try read a bit this morning, and yeah, I'll update you guys in a bit. So I just finished the first chapter. This really is sort of like a twisted world, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I'm enjoying it, and I'm taking some notes about the book on OneNote, just like because I have no idea what I have to say in the presentation, but just taking notes, putting like the scenery and the characters and just a little something about the first chapter. And yeah, now I'm going to study for a bit, and then I can hopefully get back to the book before I go to school. Hi everyone, so it's Wednesday, November 4th, and yesterday I said I hoped to get some more reading done. Yeah, but I was just studying and studying and studying, so I got no reading done, and then neither did I read this morning. So I'm still on chapter 1 of 1984. But yeah, I hope to get some reading done today. I talked to my teacher. She's not actually sure if we're going to do the presentation this term. So I'm thinking of reading 1984 and at the same time, because I really, really, really want to read the books that I just got, which are the Sixth of Crows duology. So I think I'm going to like read both of them, and since I'm thinking so 1984, it might be easier. I'm still gonna try to get 5 chapters through the end of this week. So I think I'm only 1 chapter behind, because it's Wednesday, so I should be on chapter 3, but I'm only gonna be on chapter 2. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do the 5 chapters till Friday. I only have 1 more test this week, so I hope to get it done, and then maybe I can also start reading some chapters on Six of Crows, which I'm really, really excited about. We'll see how it goes, because I planned on reading more yesterday, but then I didn't. And that's what studying does to a person. So we'll see, but I'll update you guys once I read a little bit more. So just to give you guys a little update, I read another chapter of 1984, so still a chapter late, because now I'm going to read chapter 3 only tomorrow. I'm actually going to bed now, but I was doing some book related stuff, So I did this sort of like reading plan for the book. I started doing this last year when I was reading Harry Potter. So basically I just wrote down how many chapters the book has and what is the page range that each chapter has. So when I'm going to read, I'll be looking at this and I'll be like, oh, is the chapter too long for me to read right now? Do I have a lot of stuff to do? Can I read this day? Just a little bit of that. And then I was writing what I'm going to post on Bookstagram tomorrow. So I didn't post last week. And I'm going to post tomorrow so I can then post again on Friday. Because I really want to post my House of Hades review. And yeah, now I'm going off to bed and we'll get back to reading tomorrow. Hello everyone, so it's Thursday, November 5th. I'm about to head off to school, but I just want to give you a little update. So I have read this morning. I'm halfway, or I think I'm almost at the end of chapter 3, and I'm starting to think I'm going to film through the weekend. So actually like read more of the book, and this gets like way more interesting than it is being right now. I have a test tomorrow, so when I come home from school I'm going to have to study for that. But well, at least I want to finish chapter 3. I do not remember how many pages does chapter 4 have, but I will study that, see if I can read chapter 4. Because it's a maths test and I'm really good at that, so maybe I don't need to do that much studying, but we'll see. Just wanted to give you this little update and I'll see you later. Hey guys, so I've been studying basically up until now. It's like almost 11 p.m. and because of that I only finished chapter 3. But at least I finished chapter 3. I'm really glad with that. And I wrote a little something about it, waiting for the camera to like focus on the computer. Yeah. And now I'm off to bed so I can study a little bit more in the morning. Maybe read a little bit. Maybe a chapter in the morning too. I'm really hoping, I really think I'm going to be able to read more tomorrow. Because, you know, no tests to study for. And yeah, I just posted on Bookstagram. Really pretty new post. You can go check it out. And yeah, so I'll get back to you tomorrow. Hi, editing Inês here. So as I was editing, I realized that the video would end up being about 30 minutes long, and I don't think my editor even has the ability to export such a video in less than 24 hours. So I decided to split this video in two, so it will be 2 less than 15 minutes videos, which I think are way easier to watch. I don't know, maybe it's me, I don't like watching vlogs that are half an hour. So I'll be posting the second part to this video really soon. This was part 1, and I promise the rest of the week gets better. I read much more. So subscribe to the channel to see when I post the next part of this vlog. And thank you so much for watching this. I totally don't talk about this being a 2-part vlog in the video, which is why I'm making this little thing. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you are excited to see part 2. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!